Hi, my name is Silveria Gomez. I am doing my presentation on Momentous Institute, and it's actually located here in Oak Cliff. Um, and I will explain to you in a second what Momentous stands for, what it means, and since when they started, I'll give you a history of it. Thank you for listening, and let's get started. The history of Momentous Institute. Momentous was established in 1920. It was originally called the Salesmanship Club Youth and Family Services. It changed its name to Momentous Institute in 2014. It was established by orphan children. In 1945, it opened a residential treatment camp. And here is a website where you can find more information on it. The most influential people in establishing the organization. The organization was founded by Salesmanship Club of Dallas, and they continue to be deeply connected. The Salesmanship Club of Dallas puts on the Byron Nelson Golf Tournament, which funds Momentous Institute. Here's a timeline for Momentous Institute. The Salinas Salesmanship Club of Dallas was founded in 1920, which you see the date right there. Um, it was founded with a mission to transform children's lives. First club president Woodall Rogers sets the tone for the club. Do good without being stuffy about it. In 1921, the club opens a summer recreational camp for orphan children. That's in 1921. In 2014, in an effort to expand the organization's model of excellence in social emotional health to reach children and families nationwide, the club renames the program Momentous Institute. In 2015, with AT&T as the new title sponsor, the AT&T Byron Nelson brings its total money raised for Momentous Institute to more than $143 million. In 2020, the Salesmanship Club of Dallas celebrates its 100th anniversary of transforming children's lives. In April 2020, the Salesmanship Club of Dallas and the PGA Tour announced the AT&T Byron Nelson would be moved to the TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney, Texas, starting in 2021. Momentous offers a community. They have a school pre-K through 5th grade and a mental health clinic. The mental health clinic consists of 35 providers who serve both the families at the school, but the greater Dallas community. They offer individual, group, and family therapy for children and their families and strive to serve families who cannot access services elsewhere. No one is ever turned away for not being able to pay. At least half of the therapists are bilingual in both English and Spanish. So when I went to their website, I found I found all the information, but these are my two favorite quotes from them. One is working together to create real sustainable change, and the other one reads, with social emotional health, they believe all children can reach their full potential to be agents of change in their school, community, and the world. Geographic area. They serve 0 to 15 and their families. There's no zip code required. Client population of the organization serves 0 to 15 and families. They use a sliding scale. Supports. They support the families. The the supports might be concerning a child that may be depressed or anxious, worries about bullying, uncertain, uncertainty about how to handle aggression or acting out behaviors, concerns about the impact of a traumatic experience, uncertainty about the best way to parent a child, frequent calls from the child's school about behavior or emotional concerns. They also partner with caregivers to identify which of the program best meets their needs and the needs of their families. And one of the questions asks, are the programs successful? And the answer is yes. And I will, in the future slide, I will present to you why and how they are successful. Therapeutic services. Ethnicities that are helped in Momentous are 9.9 African American, 0.4% Asian, 77.5 Latino, 12.1 white, and 0.2% other. How are clients being seen? Parent education are seen 47.6, therapeutic groups 18.9, and 33.3 are seen through family sessions. Momentous Institute Therapeutic Services. Therapy for children and adolescents, early childhood assessments, and parent education. I will talk about each one individually. Therapy for children and adolescents are licensed therapists specialized in family, individual, play, and group therapy. Because each situation is unique, the therapists utilize a variety of mental health treatment approaches. Sometimes this might include individuals working with therapists, or for others, one of the group programs may provide the best path for healing. During the first appointments, they talk to the family about the concerns, hopes for the future, and the kinds of programs they offer that might be a good fit. And that's therapeutic services. Then early childhood assessments, they offer developmental evaluations for young children ages 0 to 6. These evaluations are conducted by a licensed psychologist, oftentimes with a little student training to be a psychologist. These are designed to answer common questions about a child's development, including whether a child has a learning difference, autism, developmental difference, or challenges with behavior regulations. I really like the fact that Momentous offers parent education classes online. Momentous Institute provides a variety of parent classes that takes place on site at Momentous Institute as well as in the community. They offer parent education classes online And here I provided the number to call in case anyone is interested in parent classes. They also invite the community, organizations, and schools interested in classes, and they'll speak to them. So I found that amazing to educate. That's awesome. The program success. Each year, they report on a variety of benchmarks about progress made in the therapy. Below are two of them. 66% of children with an identified social, emotional, or a behavior challenge. Examples include aggression, anxiety, depression, withdrawal. Significantly improve their functioning as measured by an abbreviated systematic therapy inventory of change. For individuals and families, and the behavior assessment system for children for the Huddle Up Treatment Group participants. 68% of families with an identified family or household challenge. Examples may include parental depression, marital issues, family violence, significantly improve their function as measured by the systematic therapy inventory of change for children over the age of 5. How are volunteers recruited and retained? Paige Conley is the person to get a hold of. Here is her website. She is responsible for gathering all information, but due to privacy issues, they rarely accept volunteers. When they do accept volunteers, they're reading buddies. They go in and read one-to-one with children. Leadership. Leadership positions exist within the organization. Momentous has a variety of leaders throughout the organization. Each team has a director, and some teams have additional managers and directors. What education and licensure do the staff need to be promoted to leadership positions? Everybody is licensed and mental health providers with at least a master's degree, and many have doctorates. What are the supervision practices of leaders with staff? Each director or manager meets with their staff on a regular one-on-one basis meetings. Sub-teams meet weekly because some teams are comprised primarily of licensed mental health providers. Many staff work fairly independent and consult with each other as needed. But everyone has one-on-one check-ins with their supervisor at least monthly, and the entire teams meet. How does the organization support diversity, equality, and inclusion among leaders? They just hired an interim DEI officer, Chris Moreland, from Diversity Crew. Here's his website to help continue with strategies and intentionally work towards creating a place where everybody can be their authentic self. They also hired the first Latina to hold position at Momentous, who is Dr. Jessica Gomez. Momentous is expanding. They are reaching far out and training more people. They started out with Dallas, then they have 19 states. Then from 19 states, they went to 83 cities and 2 countries. They are expanding their training all over the place, which is great. So I really like the glitter ball, which I also went and invested on a glitter ball, my own glitter ball. And I really like what they do because I know that this works with kids because I have been a TA for 21 years. And when kids see this, they really calm down. Even adults, it's incredible. And let me read what it says about the glitter ball. If you have ever talked to a Momentous Institute staff member, you'll probably heard us talk about the glitter ball. It's one of their favorite strategies when working with kids and adults. They got this idea from Susan Kaiser Greenland in her book The Mindful Child. And what a glitter ball is exactly what it sounds like. A ball filled with water and glitter. And when you shake on it, you see chaos. But if you take a minute to let it settle, you see how your mind clears and things begin to calm down. So I really like the glitter ball. So invest in a glitter ball or anything with glitter and water. It really helps kids and adults as you see a storm coming or with a behavior problem. It really works. Facts about Momentous research and training. They do focus a lot on research and training their staff based on that research. So I like that. They have 100 years of impact. They have transformed 150,000 lives, which is awesome. Studies of innovative strategies. They regularly study new approaches and strategies to improve social emotional health and academic performance of students, which is great. You guys can read more of this, but they do great things. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Here are my references. I just used Momentous institute.org/about, and that's where I got all my information. And that's it. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Silveria Gomez.